All right, race fans, welcome to TurnLeftTV. You ready for some high-speed action tonight? Step on the gas. All right, race fans, welcome to Daytona International. This is TurnLeftTV, and I'm your host, Heath Johnson. We've got a great one for you tonight. It's Daytona, the road course. It's the GT3 series, and the lights are going to go out at this bad boy. That's right. The lights are out, and the headlights are on. We're going to start in the day and end at night. It's race number 7 in the High Octane Racing League GT3 series, and it's live flag to flag right here on TurnLeftTV. Well, some high-speed GT3 series racing tonight here on TurnLeftTV. The High Octane Racing League GT3 series is live. 50-minute race from Daytona. All right, hey, thank you so much for coming in. Got a good one for you tonight. Daytona Road Course. What a great track this is. And right now these guys are late in the qualification session. About a minute left in quals, and then they got a driver's meeting and the warm-up, 10-minute warm-up session. So we'll be racing pretty quickly here. Take a look at Arthur Vieira as he's making his attempt right now. Shown 4th on the grid. These guys have 20 minutes in qualifications. They can take as many laps as they want and get the best time. Right now, Arthur Vieira shown 4th on the grid with a just behind Nikolai Bezrikov. Take a look at the track here at Daytona. 17 turns. Really not a highly technical track. I think turn 1 for me is the one that's really the most challenging transitioning through the inside portion of the track. I think that last right-hand turn is a little challenging for me as well. Banking, yeah, you got to get up on that oval portion of the track. So you got banking in the tri-oval 18 degrees, banking in the oval turns 31 degrees, and don't forget about the chicane. Oh man, that's going to be a fun one. Back straight banking at 2 degrees. Of course, the flat infield there, but Daytona road course, not highly technical, but a heck of a lot of fun, man. So excited about this track tonight. And again, this is Daytona. It's race number 7 of a 50-minute race here tonight. And I'm your broadcaster, your commentator, Heath Johnson. Again, thanks so much for coming in. And I got some buddies in the chat session already. It looks like Claudio Bardelli Jr., Cesar Silva, and Richard Brooks is in here. And he's having a little cocktail here tonight, watching the race. Good to see those guys in here, so thanks so much for coming in. Yeah, I'd like to say thanks for showing up here at TurnLeftTV. All those folks that come out and watch races and join in the chat, whatever their level of participation, thank you so much. You can share my videos with all your friends. Please hit that thumbs up button and let me know you were here. I definitely look at that stuff. If you haven't hit the subscribe button there, please mash that button right there and subscribe. You get updates when races are going live. Normally we're doing Fridays and Saturdays racing there, and then you can expect to see some other things down the road here at broadcast on TurnLeftTV for mainly high octane racing league. We'll do some broadcasting on occasion for some other leagues as well. So, and again, appreciate you being here. You can share my videos with all your friends. Feel free to do that. And I really appreciate, honored that you would be here to watch races here on TurnLeftTV. So these guys are in the warm-up session now, 10-minute warm-up session. We'll take a look at the qualification session results. See, Roman, I haven't met him before. Rabatsev is P1. Thomas Golom qualifies in P2. Nikolai Bezrikov P3. Artur Vieta P4. Richie Tapple qualifies in the 5th position. Dmitry Buksha 6th. Michael Brooks qualifies in the 7th position. Denis Lysenko qualifies 8th. Artem Shuleyev 9th. Dennis Vandeven is 10th. Lucas Sinfner qualified in the 11th position. Claudio Bardelli Jr. qualifies in 12th. Stephen Miller 13th. Sergei Butsev qualifies in the 14th position. Alexander Meshkov 15th. See, Lawrence Stopworth in that 16th position in the Aston Martin. William Dunbar 17th in the Corvette. John Stanley 18th. And Ernan Gio qualifies in the 18th, probably 19th position. Something's going on there with the, probably didn't qualify. Yeah, I didn't qualify there, so they're giving him 18th. He's 19th. This game, man. This game. Take a look at Ernan Gio there in his Porsche. Hey, coming up on Friday, we had a great race last night at Daytona. We got Kansas Speedway, a little cookie cutter action, mile and a halfer headed your way in the High Octane Racing League Bushwhacker Series. 98 lap race and race number 2 in the 2020 winter number 2 season. 2 winters? One's enough. No, we got 2 seasons throughout the winter till we hit the spring. So coming up on the 29th, Friday the 29th, and racing will start at 9 p.m. Eastern Time. You can see that live streamed right here on TurnLeftTV. Guys are out there sort of getting some things dialed in. Take a look at Dennis Vandeven. See, get a few laps in here in the warm-up session. About 7.5 minutes left to go before we take the green flag. Right now, 19 drivers joining us for the GT3 Series race. Tonight's race brought to you by EliteHostingUSA.com. If you're interested in an rFactor 2 server, a solid server. I mean, right now we've got guys from Russia, we got guys from other parts of Eastern Europe and Central Europe and England as well, or Great Britain. Sorry about that. And then, of course, the United States, Canada, Brazil. So guys from all around the world here on this server right now, hosted by EliteHostingUSA.com, and it is an excellent connection. So if you're interested in an rFactor 2 server for your league, please get EliteHostingUSA.com a look. Take a look at the side-by-side. Make sure that is working well. Looks like it is so far, so that's good news. And I believe I might have the track map thing working here in this, because I have a track map for Daytona Road Course. We'll see as soon as I find the Finding it here. Hey, well, it's sort of working. Get it working here. As soon as I say that, it's going to be, it might be working. No, that guy in 7th there, he's stuck out there on the track, so maybe we'll get it working here before long. Take a look at our other side-by-side view. So we'll be using that from time to time. Maybe we'll get the track map working for you. Like that. There we go. Oh, we got it working. Give an idea what this track is like. I think turn 1 again for me is the challenge. The real big challenge here. Turn 1. Very tough one. A lot of guys like that one. This is going to be crazy, man. This is going to be high speed and right in your face here at Daytona. So 3 minutes left to go in the warm-up session. And it does not look like my season standings overlay is working for some reason. The button is not even there for to show the standings, unfortunately. Couple minutes left here. About 2 minutes left. All right, boys and girls, it is that time. Time to get this bad boy started. So, it's going to be a heck of a lot of fun. I'm going to tell you that right now. So it is race number 7 in the High Octane Racing League GT3 series. Race number 7. One more race after this. Daytona road course, and again, it's going to start late afternoon and end at night. So some headlights going to need to be used here. Hopefully they got that button dialed in for their headlights. We're going to be flipping it over here to race, I believe. All right, boys and girls. So it looks like we have 19 drivers joining us. As they start to join the grid, we'll take a look at the starting order. Roman Rabaitsev starts in P1, Thomas Golan P2, Nikolai Bezrikov P3, Artur Vieira is going to start in 4th. Starting in the 5th position is Richie Tappel. Dmitry Buksha starts in the 6th position, Michael Brooks 7th, Denis Lasenko starts in the 8th position. In 9th is Artem Shuliev. Dennis Vanoven 10th. Lucas Sinfner in the Radical starts in the 11th position. Claudio Bardelli Jr. starts in 12th. Starting in the 13th position is Stephen Miller in the third, in the Audi, Sergei Butev starts in 14th. Alexander Meshkov 15th, and Lawrence Stoppelward starts in the 16th position. Will Dunbar in the Corvette starts in the 17th position. Ernan Gio in that Porsche starts in 18th, and Alexei Meissen in the 19th position. All right, we got 50-minute race here. And it is going to be a mad dash to turn 1. Hard left-hander, kind of a wide sweeping and also hard left-hander. So that's going to be a challenge. Going to be bottled up. So again, good 19 drivers here. Good turnout. Thanks so much for coming in. And I'm going to get my picks in here. I'll tell you what, who I'm going to pick. My pick to win is Picky. Not my Picky. My pick to win is Artur Vieira here tonight in the BMW. Right now, starting in P4. Looks pretty fast. So my picky is Artur Vieira here. He's got some very fast cars. A lot of BMWs up front there. Let's go on in the Corvette, shown in P2. Starting in P2. So again, we're looking at it somewhere around, I think it's 5 o'clock technically in the track setting. And then this will transition over tonight with the full headlights needed. And I believe the game will, if I'm not mistaken, will DQ you if you do not have headlights on. So drivers have been told. Going through the chicane here. Hopefully these guys get through this nice and smoothly. Get our on board dialed in here for the BMW anyway. Thomas Golom in that Corvette. Every single one of these cars, you got to go in and adjust the in-car view. So this is going to be a fun track here, fun race. Love this track. This is awesome. Great road course. This is where they run the 24 hours of Daytona. All right, the pace car is in. Here we go. Roman Rabatsev in his first race out here. Our pole sitter in the BMW.
Green flag, go, go, go.
All right, green, green, green. Here we go. Race number 7, Daytona. Watch this turn here. Turn 1 is going to get wild. Everybody's sort of getting through there okay so far. Nice and smooth through there. Batsev in the lead coming around. Good side-by-side battle there. Nikolai Bezhrikov and Dmitry Buksha battling for the 3rd position. On board here with Artur Vieira running in P3. Looking out of the back of his car, you see Dmitry Buksha there in that Audi. Nikolai Bezhrikov, our points leader, in 5th. I'd show you the points, but the stupid things aren't coming up right now. For some reason, it's error in the JSON file. Back up onto that oval portion of the track, our race leader, Roman Rabatsev. Thomas Golom shown in the 2nd position. Everybody pretty clean so far. Lord Stopperworth better get some headlights on here pretty soon. Running in that P19 and that Aston Martin. Take a look at Alexander Meshkov. Lexi Meisen battling for a position here in the chicane. Battle right there. Meshkov dropping a position there. Running into 15th spot. Meisen gets that spot. Good side by side. Good clean battle between the two of those guys. Artur Vieira here trying to pick a spot up on Dmitry Buksha and Nikolai Bezhrikov. Artur Vieira here, actually he lost a spot there. Looks like he's now back to the 4th position. As Dmitry Buksha had gotten by, Meshkov had gotten by, but he gained at least that spot back. Alexei Meisen here continue to try to move forward here and having a good battle here with Claudio Bardelli Jr. Lexi Meisen in the BMW, Claudio Bardelli Jr. in that Aston Martin. Look at that battle right there behind also Stephen Miller, Alexander Meshkov. Good mix of cars right there. Good tight racing here in the GT3 series. Take a look at Lauren Stopperworth sort of playing a little bit catch up here in that Aston Martin in the 19th spot. About Lucas Sinfoner here in the Radical, our lone Radical in the field. Said he's 17 years old. He sent me a message. Said, I'm 17 years old, man. One of our Canadian drivers here. Excellent driver, man. He's won a lot of races for us. Looking maybe to get a GT3 series win. Right now running in the 10th position. Alexander Meshkov and Stephen Miller having a battle here side by side. Oh, a little beating and banging right there. A little beating and banging. And the Audi looking like it's winning out on that exchange as Stephen Miller moving up to the 15th position. Alexander Meshkov dropping back there just a little bit. Will Dunbar here trying to pick up some spots. Oh, there's contact. Look up again, contact between Stephen Miller and Alexander Meshkov. And that may have been a continuation, maybe a little hot heads there as those guys get together. We'll take a look at this again. Stephen Miller and Alexander Meshkov got together. Take a look here. This is Stephen Miller, Audi, and then Meshkoff, and those guys get together coming into the turn. Now Miller might have come over there just a little bit, and those guys get tangled up and come off track. Luckily not hitting anything, but nonetheless, both those guys now behind the 8-ball a little bit. So a little contact between Alexander Meshkoff and Stephen Miller. Stephen Miller coming out on the losing end of that one. Take a look out of the front of, this is out of Will Dunbar. You see those guys out of the front of his car, Corvette, and you see those guys getting together. That Salesforce sponsor machine. Nikolai Bezhikov continuing to move up. Here's in looking to try to take over the third position. He and Dmitry Buksha battling it out. Dmitry in that, and that Audi losing the back end of that car. And Bezhikov gets by. Oh, a little contact right there. He is trying to get this thing dialed in. Michael Brooks clipping him as he's trying to get this car straightened up. And I told you, man, turn one is a rough one. Turn one is a rough one here. We'll take a look at this again. This is Bezhikov's pass here, the BMW, and Audi, Dmitry Buksha, a little bit too much speed in the second part of this turn here. And he loses the back end of that. And he's trying to get this thing caught up. Artur Vieira contact there with the BMW, and there's going to be more contact right there clipping. Michael Brooks clips him as he goes by, and Buksha just trying to get that car straightened up. And things happen in a hurry in this turn. Lucas Sinfer now in the 10th position. Take a look at Dennis Vandeven in the Corvette. He's running in P8 right now. Running behind Michael Brooks. Michael Brooks up there in the Aston Martin. Probably dealing with a little bit of damage there. A little bit of left side damage for Michael Brooks as he made contact with Dmitry Buksha. So Dennis Vandeven has a little bit of a company there with Dmitry Buksha in that Audi, trying to recover after the spin in turn one. Will Dunbar here trying to get or pick up a position. He's battling Lawrence Stoppelworth, and it looks like we got a car off the track. Ernan Gio might have come off the track. Now Porsche, we'll take a look at Ernan Gio here, a little replay of this action. Oh man, he just misses that turn. My heavens, man. He, I think a little braking issue right there, and he just went in the wrong direction. He had to carry a heck of a lot of speed here. Watch this. He just, some reason gonna, it just spins. It's not a braking issue, I don't think, really. Just a little bit too much input on that steering wheel, and he gets that car cattywampus. He's back out on track. Good battle here. Dennis Vandeven, Dmitry Buksha. Get out of the front of Dmitry Buksha's machine. Again, he had a little trouble in turn one earlier with some contact between he and Stephen Miller, but he's been able to recover a little bit better. Now back up to the 9th position. Stephen Miller here trying to pick up some more positions. Hard braking in there with the Audi, and he's battling Alexander Meshkoff for position. This is for the 17th spot. He gains that spot now. Looking to set his sights on Will Dunbar in the Corvette. Ernan Gio up there as well in the Porsche. So the Audi here looking like it's cornering pretty well in this inside portion of the track. That Speed Detail sponsor machine. So good tight battle here. We got a good 4-car battle. Dmitry Buksha here continuing to try to move this car forward. Looks like Dennis Vandeven and, Shulev up there ahead, and Michael Brooks. Now oh man, I tell you what, that's some counter steering right there on board here with Dmitry Buksha. He is all over that steering wheel. He and Dennis Vandeven having a good battle here. Corvette versus Audi. Our race leader is Roman Rabatsev. He is in, has pretty good lead here, 4-second lead over P2, which is Thomas Golom. So this BMW, we've seen these BMWs be pretty fast here. Fast cars really all together as Roman Rabatsev gets through the chicane section there, and there his Thomas Golom. Nikolai Bezhikov now up to P3, Art Vieira in P4. Richie Tapple, haven't really talked too much about him. He's running in the 5th position. Art Vieira here trying to make a pass on Thomas Golom. He's had some trouble. Looks like Golom's come around. I don't know if there was contact there between he and Bezhikov here. We'll take a look. This is Bezhikov in the BMW, and I think Golom just comes around, and Bezhikov's going to get through. Take a look out of the front of Bezhikov's machine. Right here, just a little bit too much going back to the right, and then that Corvette coming around. So Bezhikov getting that car up to P3. Got Michael Brooks right now closing in on Thomas Golom, who is trying to recover after making a spin, and Michael Brooks in the Aston Martin going to take that spot. Take a look at Alexei Maisen here in the BMW right now, running in the 12th position. Trying to pick up a top 10 finish. A little work to do. But, long race. It's 38 minutes left to go in this race, so about 12 minutes down the tubes, or under our belts, I should say. Got this, Artem Shuliev right now working on Thomas Golom. This is for the 7th position. Artem Shuliev. Thomas Golom battling it out, and up there with Michael Brooks as well. So Thomas Golom there trying to get that spot back from Michael Brooks. Artem Shuliev here in the BMW trying to get through, get up there and catch up with those guys. Artem is running in the 6th position. Lucas Sinfner in the Radical. I tell you what, Thomas Golom has had some more trouble in that Corvette. He might have come off track right there. Take a look and see what happened to him. Yeah, he came off track. He just missed that chicane and came off track. So hopefully he's going to be able to get that thing straightened back up and get back out there. So he's having some trouble there. Maybe some boogered up tires for him. So our race leader, Roman Rabatsev in a BMW. Pretty flawless race for him so far. Nikolai Bezhikov has quietly gotten that car up to the 2nd position. Art Vieira now back to, or in the 3rd spot. So Bezhikov, our points leader, coming into tonight. Pretty comfortable points lead for him, as he's looking to get another solid finish and solidify that points championship. Yeah, 2 cars out of the race. Unfortunately, Dennis Lysenko and Ernan Gio have retired their machines. 17 cars still in the race. Take a look at Richie Tapple here in the Corvette. Right now running in the 4th position, trying to close in on Michael Brooks. Take a look at the driver info there for Richie Tapple. 16 seconds down to the race leader. He's got about a 7.2 second gap there to catch up to Michael Brooks. Excuse me, Art Vieira. Take that back. Michael Brooks just behind him. So everything's sort of settled down here as far as passing is concerned. Everybody's sort of kind of where they are right now. We do have a little bit of a battle here. This is Will Dunbar and Stephen Miller. Stephen Miller in the Audi Will Dunbar, the Corvette. Good side-by-side action right here, and good chicane action. And don't forget about Alexander Meshkov. He's in this mix as well. So now on board here with Will Dunbar, the Corvette, and he is trying to close in on that Speed Details sponsored Audi, who's just made the pass in the chicane. They coming down into turn 1. This is going to be interesting here, heading into turn 1. Now we got a three-way battle. Meshkov in this as well, so these guys come across the start-finish line now into turn 1. Good fun turn here as pretty safe through that turn. Meshkov starting to put a little pressure on Will Dunbar. Will Dunbar looks like he's got a little bit of back end damage there. So he has made some contact, maybe backed that into the wall. Nonetheless, holding on right now to the 15th position. Stephen Miller in 14th. Excuse me, Will Dunbar in the 16th position. Alexi Meisen and Thomas Golom here having a battle. Thomas Golom hanging it out. Alexi Meisen in the BMW side by side coming out of the chicane. That BMW on the outside going to pull off that pass. So great racing right there as Thomas Golom and Alexi Meisen getting after it. Golom, they're going to try to pass him coming into turn 1. On board here with Alexi Meisen, and he has got Thomas Golom on the outside as they're coming across the start-finish line. Golom going to try to cross him over maybe. And Lucas Sinfner in this mix, and that radical. So Alexi Meisen, Lucas Sinfner, Thomas Golom, good battling here. Meisen coming out on top there. About this, Lawrence Stopworth, Claudio Bardelli Jr. having a battle here. This is for the 13th position. Lawrence, a couple of Aston Martins here battling it out. As Lawrence Stopworth gets through, picks up P13. Claudio Bardelli Jr. back to 14th position. Will Dunbar and Alexander Meshkov rekindling that battle. On board here with the Alexander Meshkov BMW as he pulls off that pass. Will Dunbar now back to the 17th position. Meshkov setting his sights on that Audi of Stephen Miller. Take a look at Lucas Sinfner. He has got Thomas Golom all over the back of him right now. Now driving in that radical. Right now in 10th position, Thomas Golom and the Corvette in 11th. These guys closing in on Alexi Meisen here in the oval portion of the track. And, they're going to go 3 wide if they're not careful. Thomas Golom looked like he was going to set up a pass there. Luca went to the outside, not to block, but he had that pass set up. And now these guys are heading into turn 1 side by side there with Alexi Meisen, Thomas Golom, and Lucas Sinfner comes out on top out of that turn. Good battle in there, man. That is some great racing. Oh, no! Might be some contact as Alexi Meisen comes off track, and he slides across the track. Oh, my God. We'll see what happened here. So Alexi Meisen is off track. I think there might have been some contact. Now he got that car straightened back up, but he has lost some positions. We'll see what happened. Alexi Meisen. He came off track, and it was Thomas Golom and Alexi Meisen getting together, I believe. Take a look here. This is right there, contact between the two of those guys. We'll take a look at this again. Right here, a little bit of contact here through this this S portion of the infield, and there's contact right there. Alexi Meisen on the losing end of that, and he slides all the way through the grass right across the path of Lucas Sinfner. Luca had to be saying, hey, man, what the heck is going on here? Watch this. This is into turn 1. We're on board here with Lucas Sinfner. As he winds through this little portion of the track, you kind of see out of the back of his car, or out of the side, or out of the front, or somewhere out of his car. And watch this. He's going to see a BMW slide right across in front of him. Watch this. Whoa, there you go. There you go. Going back to the live feed. Here's Alexei Meissen trying to recover there. So Artem Shuliev and tell you what, Lucas Infiniter and Thomas Golem rekindling that battle. Take a look here. This is I don't know what happened to Shuliev. Now he may be on. Oh, there he goes. Shuliev is off track right there. Shuliev is off track. We'll see what happened to him. Artem Shuliev missed the turn and came off track. So there's on board. Take a look at Shuliev. He and Dennis Vandeven. Oh, there's contact right there. Dennis Vandeven and Shuliev get together. Vandeven might have got into the back of Artem Shuliev. And watch this, man. Russian invasion, the Soviet invasion car. And the Corvette of Dennis Vandeven. Contact between the two of those guys right there. And then Shuliev in the 92 comes around, but no contact with the wall. And he's going to lose a couple more positions. So going back here to live feed, Alexei Meissen running in the 11th position. So our race leader is Roman Rabatsev, and he is exactly where he wants to be, way out front. Does not want to be anywhere near the trouble. Will Dunbar indicating he might be coming down pit lane this time by. Take a look and see what happened to him, or what's going on with him. Indicating he's going to be coming down pit lane. He's running in the 15th position. So maybe this 88 team going to be making a pit stop this time by. Kind of keep our eye on him. Take a look at Nikolai Bezrikov running in P2. 7.6 seconds behind Roman Rabatsev. So I got some word that Will Dunbar was going to be coming down pit lane, and that is the case. Take a look at our side-by-side view here. As Will Dunbar on pit lane. Also, looks like we've got another driver there on pit lane. Looks like Ernan Gio on pit lane. Check it on our third place car, Artur Vieta. He was my pick to win this race. The race not over, a little under 27 minutes left to go. He's at 10 seconds back running in P3. Michael Brooks in the Aston Martin running in the 4th position. He has got Dmitry Buksha right there in his zip code. Richie Tapple here as well. I'll tell you what, who we have not talked about here tonight is Sergei Butsev at Porsche. You know, and I heard some angst a little bit out of the, some of his friends indicating that he may not really be too happy with the Porsche. The rule is in this series that if you start, whatever make model that you start with, you got to run the whole season. We're trying to keep guys from sort of picking whatever the best car is for that specific track. And but nonetheless, he's running in the 12th position. And I'd be kind of curious to see when we decide to go back to the GT3 series, if we're going to do it right after this, or if we're going to, full on kind of do something else and then come back to it, whether he ends up running a Porsche the next season. Artem Shuliev and Alexei Meissen here, a couple BMWs battling it out. Here running for the 10th position, and it looks like Alexei Meissen picks up that 10th spot. Artem Shuliev back to the 11th position. As we finally take a look out of the back of that car. Dmitry Buksha and Michael Brooks battling it out here as they get to that chicane. So good battle here between Aston Martin and the Audi. And Dimitri Buksha in the Audi picks up that spot. The 04 car now up to P4. Nikolai Bezhikov and our race leader making a pit stop here. So Roman Rabatsev pitting. Artur Vieira also pitting. So all the BMWs coming in here at the same time. So very interesting. That gives the race lead to Michael Brooks. So we got a ton of pit stops happening here. Dennis Vandeven on pit lane as well. So pit stops underway. You see Michael Brooks coming back out on track, He hasn't made his pit stop yet. He's in P1. Take a look at our 9th place car now, and that's Dennis Vandeven making his pit stop here. So a full range of pit stops happening here with just under 24 minutes left to go. See Vandeven finishing up his pit stop. So Michael Brooks still needs to make that pit stop here as we got dark conditions now. I got those lights on. So Dennis Vandeven coming out, back out on track. He's in the infield portion of the track, running in P10 now. So Michael Brooks, the race leader. Kind of get an idea of where everybody is on the track at the moment. Looks like Michael Brooks might be coming down pit lane. So that Aston Martin, Michael Brooks making a pit stop, and that's going to give the race lead to Lucas Infinner. He is our race leader in that Radical. And I don't believe he has made a pit stop yet. So I suspect he's going to be making a pit stop here fairly soon. Sergei Butsev making a pit stop in that Porsche number 73 car. So he had that car up to the 2nd position before diving down pit lane. And that gives the 2nd position back to Roman Rabatsev. Nikolai Bezhikov in P3. Side by side here as we take a look at Sergei Butsev finishing up his pit stop as we take a look at our P2 car, Roman Rabatsev. Again, race leader is Lucas Infinner in the Radical. Sergei Butsev coming down through that access road to get off pit lane and enter the track on the infield. So it looks like Lucas Infinner coming down pit lane here. So he's making a pit stop, and that's going to give the race lead, I suspect, back to Roman Rabatsev. So Luca on pit lane. Roman Rabatsev pulling up on some lap traffic here. The Corvette. Oh, he missed that turn right there. Trying to get around, sneak around the Corvette, and he just missed the sequence and the cadence in that turn. setting up that pass and makes a little bit of mistake. Take a look at Sergei Butsev here, back to 11th position after coming through pit lane in his pit sequence at a 73 car in that Porsche. I think, judging from the frustration that I've heard that he has with respect to that Porsche, I think a top 10 finish is going to seem like a win to him and that team. So we'll have to take a look, keep our eye on him throughout the course of the race, as we are now just under 20 minutes left to go. Take a look at Richie Tapple here running in the 6th position in that Corvette. Good solid run for him so far. Corvette's a pretty strong car, so he's running that Valvoline sponsor machine. Running in P6. But Alexei Meissen here running in the 10th position. Good top 10 run for him in this BMW. He's had a pretty eventful race, to say the least. Good battle here. Artem Shuliev and Alexander Meshkov. So a couple Russian drivers here battling it out. A couple BMW drivers having a good battle. Shuliev looks like he pulls off that pass. Meshkov has to dive in there. And that may not be over, man. Meshkov might try to end up getting him back here before they get out of this infield portion. Looks like Shuliev might have a pretty comfortable gap now on Alexander Meshkov. BMW, very fast car, very popular because it is so fast. There's a lot of straightaway speed here, and it doesn't corner too bad, to be honest with you, but there's a heck of a lot of straightaway speed here with the BMW. Take a look at Lawrence Stopworth here running in the Aston Martin, running in the 12th position. So he started, he was last there early on in the race, but it looks like, sort of recovering now up to the 12th position. It's a pretty good run here for that Aston Martin team. Lawrence Stopworth. So he does some stock car racing, a lot of stock car racing. This guy flat out just gets in anything and likes to drive. He just loves to race, and he really likes these GT3 cars. And probably looking to maybe change manufacturers next season. He was maybe indicating he might be going to the Corvette, so he's in talks with the Corvette teams in securing a ride for next season. Nonetheless, he wants to definitely show this Aston Martin team, his appreciation for having him as a driver. So right now running in the 12th position. Dennis Van de Ven in that Corvette, running in P8 right now. Good run for him in that 84 car. One of our drivers from, I believe he's from the Netherlands, if I'm not mistaken. So again, another solid connection. Here we are, EliteHostingUSA.com, sponsoring this server, providing this server, and we got solid connections all the way around. All parts of the world, so great servers. Well, Claudio Bardelli Jr. here in the Aston Martin, running in the 16th position. Pretty eventful race here for him so far. He's sort of trying to bounce back a little bit. Nonetheless, running in P16. Got about a 10.5 second gap he's got to make up to close in on the 15th position car, and that is Stephen Miller. Take a look at Stephen Miller here in that Speed Details sponsored Audi, number 42. It's got a 3-second gap between he and P14, Alexander Meshkov. See Meshkov already exiting that chicane there in the turn. Sergei Butsev here in the Porsche, coming into turn 1. Oh, man, I tell you what. It's back in coming around on that. Oh, and he smacks that, smacks the tire barrier. A lot of damage there for him. He has got that Porsche all messed up, his 73 car. Tough break there for Sergey Butsev. We'll take a look at this again. Sergey Butsev, a lot of speed coming into turn one for him. And it just gets a little bit too much speed. The back end comes around and snaps around and then smacks that wall. And man, that was hard left side contact for the Porsche. Taking a look at Stephen Miller here, back up here with him in the 15th position. Lawrence Stopworth running in P11. Again, we were just looking at him a little bit, and he's getting around, I think, got around that spinning car of Sergey Butsev. So take a look out of the front of his there. You see Sergey Butsev there on that outside of the turn and trying to recover. And Lawrence Stopworth picking up that spot. Take a look at Artur Vieira here running in P3 with just over 14 minutes left to go. Remember, he's my pick to win this race. Good, Givaldo Linares in here in the chat session. He says he's cheering on his NASCAR BR friends here tonight. Always great to see Givaldo out watching the races. So Artur Vieira, my pick to win this race. So he's got a little work to do, but he is still in the hunt. Just a little trouble from one of those two guys up ahead of him. And he is going to be in P1, or at least in the position to compete for P1. Stephen Miller here trying to pick up a position. I think Butsev might be on pit lane as Stephen Miller picks up a spot. Now up to the 14th position. So Butsev, I believe, is on pit lane. Taking some service. As we see, he is actually finishing up his pit stop. So we take a look at Artur Vieira in P3. Sergey Butsev now in 17th in that Porsche, finishing up his pit stop here. So he has had a little frustration with that Porsche. So Will Dunbar here in the Corvette. Look at that, Cliff Welling in here as well. Skennington cheering on Richie Tapple. We could focus on Richie Tapple. He's got a pretty good run here, running in P6 in the Corvette. Go look at out of the front of his machine. He's got Michael Brooks just ahead, so that's P5. So he's closing in on P5 there. Good battle brewing here between P5, P6. Again, that battle is brewing between the two of those guys. See this side-by-side view here. We're on board with Richie Tapple. And then over on that left side, we're following Michael Brooks. These guys battling it out. So he's trying to close in, man. You got a lot of work to do to try to close in on these drivers, man. A lot of them don't make too many mistakes. Michael Brooks, a great driver running that Aston Martin. Touching the curb there just a little bit, or touching the line in that oval portion of the track, and that may end up causing him to scrub off some speed. Thomas Gowom here in the Corvette. Got the three Corvettes here running together, I believe. Will Dunbar as well. Will Dunbar running in 16th. Dennis Vanderven gets by. Thomas Golem gets by. Good battle here brewing. This is 8th and 9th. A couple Corvettes here battling it out. Back here, look at Arthur Vieira here running in 3rd position. So we got 3 BMWs, 1, 2, 3. Dimitri Buksha is in the Audi running in 4th. Michael Brooks in the Aston Martin running in P5. So Roman Rabatsev, he has been the class of the field here tonight so far. 9 minutes left to go. Nikolai Bezhikov, our points leader, running in the 2nd position. Arthur Vieira is 3rd. So 3 BMWs here spanking the field right now. As we have under 10 minutes left to go. Tell you what, man, Thomas Golem and Dennis Vanderven here having a battle. A couple of our Corvette drivers. These guys have raced a lot of laps together. Looks like Thomas Golem's going to pick up that pass. Dennis Vanderven now falls back to the 9th position. Thomas up to 8th. Through the turn 1 section of the track. Very tough little section. Now through the S of the infield portion, so good battle there. And don't forget, man, I'll tell you what, Dennis Vanderven, one of the best drivers in the business. He is not going to give up on this pass, trying to reclaim that spot. So a couple Corvette drivers are going to keep it clean, that's for sure. Nonetheless, having a great battle there. Artem Shulev here picking up a spot as it looks like Lauren Stapler has come down pit lane. So Artem Shulev now back up to the 11th position. As it looks like Lauren Stopworth has made a pit stop. Alexander Meshov going to get by as well. I think Stephen Miller is going to pick up a spot. Take a look at Michael Brooks here in that Aston Martin, running in the 5th position. Want to get a good finish here. Tell you what, Michael sent a very heartfelt message to me today. I kind of had some things happen in the family. Lost a loved one, and Michael was one of those first guys to reach out to me today on Discord. So I want to say thank you so much. Also, Thomas Golom and all the folks who have been so understanding and sending their well wishes to me. It means a lot to me here at TurnLeftTV, of course, and I know all these guys. And I have a lot of friends in the sim racing community have reached out, so thank you so much. So Michael right now running in P5. And he has got Richie Tapple there running behind him, trying to close in. And he's slowly closing in just a little bit, so that's tightening up. So take a look at our race leader, Roman Rabatsev, on the inside portion of this track. See Nikolai Bezhikov, our points leader, running in P2. There's Stephen Miller. Stephen actually running in the, looks like he's running in the 13th position. Artem Shulev here having a good run. He's in the 11th position. He's had a pretty eventful night. He and Alexei Meisen had some battles. Alexei running in 10th, also in the BMW. So there's Alexei Meisen as he goes by, and waiting on Artem Shulev in the Soviet Invasion BMW. Kind of give you an idea where that gap is. Pretty substantial gap between the two of those guys. There goes our Artem Shulev. Sergei Butsev and Will Dunbar having a battle here. A little Porsche versus Corvette. Sergei Butsev going to pull off that position. A little bit of grass right there for Butsev, but he does pick up that spot. Thomas Gomom in the Corvette. Oh, Thomas Gomom losing it back into that a little bit. He's in the grass, and he's going to spin that machine, and I bet you Dennis Vandeven's going to slip by, and he does. Dennis Vandeven getting by. We'll see what happened here. As Dennis Vandeven, you see he's going to slip through here as Thomas missed that turn, and he gets by. So picking up that spot is Dennis Vandeven. I told you, man, he's going to be patient. He's going to end up getting that spot back. Back to our live feed. Nikolai Bezhikov in the second position. Roman Rabatsev with 3.5 minutes left to go is our race leader. Artur Vieira is in second. Or excuse me, in third. Dmitry Buksha is in the fourth position. Let's take a look at him. He's in that Audi. Running in P4. Pretty good run for him, huh? Great run for him, running in P4. Michael Brooks in the fifth position. It's a pretty close battle there, really. I mean, you don't have a lot of gap there separating those guys. Oh, Buksha misses the turn. Buksha misses the turn right there. You see that. He actually missed the turn, so came off track here. Watch this. He does not hit the chicane. He completely misses it right here and has to come through. And doesn't gain a position, so hopefully he does not get a penalty there, but he completely missed the turn in the chicane. He is now closing in there. A couple Audis. That's Stephen Miller, and he's getting by, not for position. Stephen running in the 13th spot here with 2.5 minutes left to go. Oh, good battle here. Richie Tapple and Michael Brooks side by side coming into turn one. Might have been a little bit of contact there as Michael Brooks muscles his way through. Picks up that spot. Richie Tapple had gotten by him, but Michael Brooks stuck with it, and this is not over, I don't think. Richie Tapple here. Oh, he gets into Michael Brooks. Gets into Michael Brooks, and Lucas Sinfer going to squeeze by. And Richie right there in the grass. Well, there we go. We find him. So some contact between the two. So Lucas Sinfner slipped by as Richie tried to pull off that pass and was not able to do it here. We'll take a look at this again as Richie Tapple gets into Michael Brooks right there, contact, and then he spins, and Lucas Sinfner going to pick up a spot by slipping through in the radical. On board here with him as he watches this action out of the front of his car, and then he slips through. So great job for good luck there for Lucas Sinfner as now he picks up a spot. He's just got to close out the race here. He might have a top 5 run. He's in 6th right now. Michael Brooks in 5th. Just a minute left to go. As Roman Rabatsev is our race leader. Nikolai Bezhikov in the 2nd position. So Rabatsev in his first race out is spanking the field right now. About an 8.5 second lead over Nikolai Bezhikov, our points leader. As Rabatsev trying to close out this race. Looks like he's pretty comfortable. He just got to make that lap, and I don't know. I think he's going to probably end up. This will be the last lap for him, I suspect, as he gets out onto the oval portion of the track. He's got that chicane to deal with, and then around turn 4, through the tri-oval, and crossing the start-finish line. So he's headed through that chicane. So Roman Rabatsev. And the first race out is going to pick up the win here at Daytona Road Course. What a good race it has been. So Roman Rabatsev, our race winner here in the High Octane Racing League GT3 Series, picks up the race win, and Nikolai Bezrikov's going to come in second. Artur Vieira, my pick to win this race. So BMW sweeps 1, 2, 3 podium finishes for the BMWs. P4 is an Audi, and that is Dmitry Buksha. Michael, and I think he just died. Michael Brooks finishes out the race in 5th in the Aston Martin, and Lucas Sinfner in the Radical, Mr. Consistency, finishes in the 6th position. Richie Tapple battles back for a 7th place finish. Dennis Vandeven's going to finish in P8. So how about that, man? Great little race right there. As Roman Rabatsev gets the win. Great race here. I love Daytona Road Course. It's a fantastic track, very racy, and we saw just a heck of a lot of great racing. Little contact, turn 1. It wasn't as bad as we thought it was going to be, but good fun race. So congratulations to Roman Rabatsev. We'll take a look at the final results. Stephen Miller might be still trying to finish up his race. Looks like he didn't actually cross the start-finish line, I don't believe. Looks like maybe he did. There we go. So we'll take a look at the final results here, the session results. So Roman Rabatsev gets that race win. Nikolai Bezrikov finishes in P2. Artur Vieira, P3. So BMW's 1, 2, 3. Man, spanking the field there. Dmitry Buksha finishes in the 4th position. Michael Brooks finishes in 5th. And then Aston Martin, Lucas Sinfner in the Radical, finishes in the 6th position. Corvettes 7th, 8th, and 9th with Richie Tapple, Dennis Vandeven, Thomas Golwom, and Alexei Meissen finishing in the 10th position in the BMW. Finishing in 11th is Artem Shuliev in the BMW. Alexander Meshkov finishes in 12th. Stephen Miller in the Audi finishes in 13th. Claudio Bardelli Jr. in the Aston Martin, 14th. Lawrence Stopworth, also Aston Martin, finishes in the 15th position. Sergei Butsev in the Porsche in 16th. Will Dunbar in the Corvette finishes in the 17th position. Ernan Gio in the Porsche finishes in the 18th spot. And Dennis Lasinko, unfortunate for him, he had an early race incident, retired his machine in that Mercedes, finishes in the 19th position. So we'll see if we might be able to get an interview here with Roman Rabatsev. Some of these guys may not be able to speak English, which is okay. I don't speak Russian. So we'll see if we got got him available for an interview. So Roman Rabatsev, I don't think is available for the interview. That's okay. We'll take care of that. So I tell you what, man, he led start from start to finish there. Good qualifying position. The BMW was fast. First race out, very impressive. Be interesting to see what he does next week at Road America for the final race of the season, if he is able to race then as well. But a fantastic run for him, and it really was a Nikolai Bezrikov doing what he needs to do to solidify his championship. He came in tonight with a points lead, pretty significant points lead on the rest of the field, finished in P2. So I think it's sort of all over but the shouting, so to speak. The fat lady's not quite singing, but she's warming up, that's for sure. And this season's just about over for him. I mean, he's going to end up walking away with the championship. That's pretty certain, I think. So a good run for him, finishing in P2. Artiviera in P3. So he was my pick to win, Artiviera, but he has a great race. And he had a heck of a race last night in the stock cars, too. This guy can just flat out drive anything. So very impressive run for him tonight in third position after running the stock cars last night. Well, don't forget, coming up on Friday, man, we're going to get the High Octane Racing League Bushwhackers Series back in action with the stock cars. 98 laps from Kansas Speedway. It's race number 2 in that second winter season. We don't have 2 winters. We just have 2 seasons over the winter. Racing starts at 9 p.m. Eastern Time. That's on January the 29th, this coming Friday. Don't want to miss it, man. It's going to be a great track. Great race, very high speed here. I think at this cookie-cutter track, you're looking at least sometime in that race, you're not going to have to lift. But you're going to see a lot of side-by-side action. Pitting can be a little challenging here. So don't forget, Kansas Speedway live right here on TurnLeftTV on Friday in the High Octane Racing League GT3 Series. Or excuse me, the Bushwhacker Series. Well, I want to say, hey, thank you so much for coming out to the YouTube channel and checking out TurnLeftTV. Always appreciate your patronage here. Please hit that thumbs up button and let me know you were here. And don't forget to smash the subscribe button if you haven't subscribed to the to TurnLeftTV. You'll get notifications when we're going live, mainly on Fridays and Saturdays, but we've got some other stuff in the works. I do some broadcasting for some other leagues as well. So a lot of entertainment here at TurnLeftTV, and I want to say thanks to all of the supporters, the people that come in each and every week and watch these races and share them with their friends and promote TurnLeftTV, all the new subscribers, all the hardcore folks who have stuck it out all this time, so I appreciate that. Don't forget, you can share my videos with anybody on any social media platform where you can share YouTube videos. You're more than welcome to share my videos here from TurnLeftTV, and I appreciate your support. Thank you so much for coming in. Honored that you would be here to watch races at TurnLeftTV. Well, congratulations to Roman Rabatsev and getting that big win. That's going to do it for us tonight here on TurnLeftTV. And you know what that means? That means I am out of here.